Chapter 10, Fallout. At Seattle's Winter Festival, you and Casey have just stolen a kiss. Only be photographed by the paparazzo. You ruined my shot and my paycheck! The photographer scrambles to pick up the scattered pieces of the camera Casey just smashed to the ground. That was the point, a-hole. I should sue you for destruction of property! Casey's fists clench and his shoulders tense. I need to get the situation under control before Casey hurts his image, or worse. Everyone just calm down. More than a camera gets wrecked. Personally, I wouldn't mind watching another fight. And I always win. Are you threatening me? Who did you think you were photographing exactly? I'm not scared of you, Jameson. I'm not going anywhere until you pay the damages. You really want to push your luck? You might have wrecked my shot, but I have eyes, and I'll find out who this little girlfriend of yours is. The paparazzo storms off, and Casey moves as if to chase him down. You grab his elbow, steadying him. Even if he did deserve it, we're not on the ice, Casey. He wants to see you lose it. The only win here is if we walk away. For a long beat, Casey just stands there, shoulders stiff, and he exhales hard through his nostrils. Damn it, are you okay? I'm fine, but I have to be off the ice tomorrow. What if he leaks it before then? He takes your hand for just a moment, leaving a surprisingly gentle squeeze. Your heart pounds as his hand lingers in yours. He's got no proof, we'll be fine. Thanks to you. I'm glad you ruined a shot. Of course, I'm your story. He pulls you to him, placing a warm kiss on your temple. His low voice rumbles through you as he sighs. Now let's get out of here. That guy isn't worth dwelling on. Then why does it feel like it'll come back to bite us both in the ass? The next morning at the news studio, you prepare to fake your way through a guest spot on Off the Ice. You chug the dregs of your coffee before the camera starts. Welcome back, Ava. Rough night? You jolt, nearly spilling your drink. Chaz watches you with a shrewd newscaster's eye. He can't possibly have heard about what happened at the festival, right? I didn't sleep my best. He tossed and turned all night, thinking of all the ways the paparazzo could make good on his threat. Well, if it weren't for the way you're drinking that coffee, I'd have never tell. Off-screen, the producer motions for you to get into place. Bring some of the caffeinated energy to the show today, okay, kid? You take your usual chair next to Rocco and Chaz as the producer counts you in, and then you're live. Welcome back to your favorite sports program, Off the Ice. Rumor has it everyone's favorite hothead hasn't had a chance to cool off. That's right, Chaz. Tonight we're all buzzing over the internet has dubbed Cameragate. According to some eyewitnesses' reports, something special has caught Jameson's attention, and it ain't the puck. The Star Blades player was spotted with a date at Seattle's Winter Festival this past weekend. Oh no. Unfortunately, we don't have any photo evidence. In a very on-brand move, Jameson smashed a photographer's camera after he snapped a picture of the two canoodling. But who is this mystery woman? The internet is dying to know. Let's take a look at some fan theories. From Blades Nation 420, clearly some management shill. Jameson is sleeping his way into a renewed contract. Oh, here's one. Ice Ice Baby 69 says, what if it's a player from a rival team? Iva, chime in here. Who do you think she is? You keep your face deceptively smooth as the camera zooms in on you. Do I lean into this to throw off suspicion, or do I try and get the show back on track? Well, Rocky, I'm here to talk about hockey. Clearly the competition between Jameson and Lowell has lit a fire under our resident hothead. Jameson is playing better than ever at this point in the season. Maybe it's the mystery woman who's been lighting Jameson's fire. Why can't it be the love of the game? Rocky spreads his hands wide as if not quite satisfied. I don't know. It's gotta be something serious, Chaz. The Winter Festival isn't some casual hookup spot. Is Jameson actually dating this mystery woman, and is she about to ruin everything Jameson worked for? How would she ruin anything? It's just a date. At the anger in your voice, the other hosts startle, looking towards you with renewed interest. Ava, sounds like you have some thoughts. As long as I'm on the air, I've got a chance to defend them and leave my mark on this show. Dear writers, I know you need money for your company. This would have been a good chance for us to change our clothing so the paparazzo didn't, recognize us. Just saying. So defend Casey. You lean a little closer to the camera, squaring your shoulders and raise your voice. Sorry, is this still a hockey show or a 14-year-old sleepover? Rocky's jaw drops, and Chaz's easy grin falters. Emboldened, you scoot your chair closer to them. I thought off the ice cared about the integrity of the sport. Are fans really that interested in Jameson's dating life? Because I'd rather know our predictions on his performance at tomorrow's game. I see Ava's point. Without the context of how it affects his game, Jameson's relationship is just a hot goss. I don't know, Chaz. It seems like Jameson could easily get distracted. Then you don't know Casey Jameson. Jameson's got... We'll go with loyalty. Jameson's loyalty to the team is legendary. He'd do anything for them. You've seen how he fights when anyone messes with the Blades player, even when it costs him. There's no doubt in my mind he'd do the same thing again to defend his teammates. I can't argue with that. Let's just hope next time he lets the enforcers handle problems like that. No arguments there. So I can say let him grow. Let him come out of his shell a bit. Hell, let the man date. Maybe this mystery woman will mellow him out a bit. As nods thoughtfully, but Rocky shakes his head, still doubtful. Jameson's already let his temper get the best of him once. I can't help but worry if we're in for another disappointment. You can take my word for it. Jameson intends to repair his reputation this year, and that includes bringing the Blades to the championship. Jameson wants to rebuild trust with his fans. This is a new era in his career. He's always been fiercely private, but lately, he's been opening up, letting us peel back the curtain bit by bit. People respond to emotional connections. Not always. That's right, it's been good to get a taste of real Casey Jameson. When did you get a taste of him? I'm just letting that hang there. Exactly. A Jameson from 6 years ago wouldn't be caught dead at some cutesy event like the Winter Festival. So in your opinion, Ava, Jameson attending the Winter Festival could be a net positive for him. Obviously. I heard he spent his off time teaching a kid how to skate out there. Now that is a photo op I would have loved to have seen. You banter back and forth with Chaz and Rocky as you paint the story as a rumor. So Adele, if you or your dad is watching, keep practicing. Coach Jameson knows you'll go far. Behind the camera, producer signals an upcoming commercial break, which means your time on air is almost over. You heard it here, folks. Casey Jameson's bad boy days are over. We're heading to a commercial, but we hope you've enjoyed our sideline reporters' insights as much as we have. And remember, the Blades are in it to win it, and Casey Jameson's on the team. There's no stopping him. The commercial break rolls and the producer cuts. Chaz walks with you off stage, an unreadable expression on his face. Well, Ava, consider my ass sufficiently handed to me. Chaz, someone had to do it. You two sounded like a horde of preteen girls. My daughter does have a similar debate with her friends about their favorite boy band. I appreciate a little pushback, but Chaz and I agree it is too much. It's a pretty boring show. You showed real mettle today, and I bet the fans just ate it up. Maybe we should have you on the show more often. Your chest swells with pride, and you gracefully stand from your chair, extending a hand for them to shake. I'd be honored. You know how to reach me. As soon as work is over, you hurry home, eager to be in the solitude of your apartment. I barely made it through that interview. You pull out your phone to text Casey, only to see a message already waiting for you. Good job putting those pundits in their place. Sorry they threw that at you. I'm ready to never speak to another person again. Sounds like you need a night in. Let me bring Casey to your kitchen. My fridge isn't exactly well stocked. Don't worry, I'll bring supplies. And who knows, after dinner, maybe we can have a little sleepover. The couch isn't very comfortable. I like a challenge. You set your phone down, heart racing from Casey's offer. Date night in, and with no one to hide from? I'm in trouble. When the doorbell rings some hours later, you open the door to find him waiting with a bag of groceries tucked under one muscular arm. You're gonna love what I have planned. Let me guess. You're going to make me swoon with a 5-course meal? Please, I can make you swoon with just one. Gaze lingers on the tightness of his shirt fabric and where it stretches across his chest. Then you'd better come in and get started. Casey swiftly makes himself at home, pilfering a pair of wine glasses from your cabinet. Your eyes catch on the tense muscles of his arms as he pops the cork and pours each glass with a romantic flourish. For your troubles, here's to the future. You lift your glass and clink it against his. To a championship win for the Blades. And to us. You both take a sip, your eyes locked. It might be the wine, but a rush of heat runs through your belly. I brought a movie so we can make this a proper sleepover. Don't worry about breakfast, I've got you covered as well. You're struck by an image of Casey in the kitchen, wearing nothing but his underwear, frying eggs and brewing coffee. Morning, Ava. I've got your cold brew with extra shot of espresso right here. He turns to flip over your omelet and take a sip of your coffee, admiring the flex and stretch of his muscles as he works. Watching you work has me hungrier for more than just an omelet. Oh, that can be arranged. By the time you remember where you are, he's whisking the contents of a pot, and your apartment smells heavenly. This is my personal Alfredo recipe. Try the sauce first. He carefully dips a spoon into the pot before holding it to you. Blow on it first. You lean closer, holding onto his shoulder for balance. You take your time opening your mouth, your eyes never leaving his. Careful, it's hot. Everything is better with a little heat. You press your lips, loving the way his eyes drop to your mouth at a subtle movement, and blow on the spoon. He leans closer, sliding the cooled sauce into your mouth. You let out a groan. With a noise like that, we may have to skip dinner altogether. The sauce is perfectly creamy, full of all your favorite flavors, and then even a hint of some spice in there. I have no intention of skipping dinner. You'll have to wait. You settle back to watch as he puts the finishing touches on your dinner, unable to shake the unease in your chest. It feels so natural, him being here, like we shouldn't have to hide. Why the long face? He reaches over and caresses your hand, rubbing a thumb in delicious circles over your knuckles. I keep thinking, what if there's another picture? Don't you think he had gotten any kind of shot? It'd be all over the social media by now. He's probably kicking himself he didn't think of doing that in the moment. But maybe there was something we missed. Listen, Ava, I broke that a-hole's camera so he'd get the message. Messing with you means messing with me, and he's not gonna like it if he does. The growl in his voice makes your muscles and your stomach clench. You shift your chair, tempting to skip dinner altogether. Hard to argue when you look at me like that. My goal tonight is to get your mind off of that waste of space and back on me. He circles around your back, carrying the pan in one hand and trailing the other along your shoulder. So, is it working? You feel your cheeks warm as he gives you a sly grin and begins to plate your dinner. Maybe a little too well. Your dinner, compliments of the chef. Casey's Alfredo, mouth-watering. You twirl your fork in the pasta coated in luscious sauce. Casey watches closely as you lift it to your lips and take a bite. Casey. You pull the fork from your mouth. His gaze burns into you, his gaze following every movement of your lips. That good, huh? If I wasn't so hungry, I'd be thanking you on my knees. He lifts his wine glass with a wicked grin. I toast to that. After dinner, you and Casey move to the couch to watch the movie. He wordlessly passes you an old DVD. You squint in disbelief at the film's title. The Maid's Billionaire Duke? Wouldn't have pegged you for a historical drama kind of guy. I'm sure you can come up with a reason. You like them because the bodice ripping, well, the cleavage on display would get anyone going. You're not far off, but not exactly. What's hotter than two people who can't be together trying to hide how much they turn each other on, and then watching them finally give in? Are we talking about the movie or us? He lifts one shoulder in a shrug, settling in beside you on the couch. His arm drapes lazily over your shoulders. It's better if I show you what I mean. You dim the lights and Casey presses play. At the first, the movie is tame, all brief touches, prolonged eye contact, but as the minutes tick on, the romance escalates. You find your gaze drawn to Casey instead of the screen. He keeps his gaze on the screen, but you admire how the TV light shines across his jaw, highlighting his lips. Can you feel it? The tension building. On screen, the wealthy Duke has just confessed his forbidden love for the lowly maid. My heart beats for you. I've desired you for longer than I have dared to, but I cannot deny my passions any longer. Oh, your grace, I have longed for you ever since I saw you riding you in the moors atop your stallion. The Duke glides his hands across the maid's shoulders, but they're breathing heavy and needful. Oh, my body burns to feel yours beneath it, to hear your labored breath in my ears. And I want nothing more than to fulfill your every desire. She reaches up and rips open the Duke's shirt, displaying his rippling abs and heaving chest. Casey, you have terrible taste in movies. An unbothered Casey lifts one of your hands to his mouth and teases his lips over your knuckles. Oh, so it's not doing it for you. I didn't say that. I could devour you like this every day until my last day. I shall die a happy woman, my love. He glides his hand up her voluminous skirt, his hooded gaze desperate with hunger. Casey's eyes remain fixed on the screen, but his hands are focused on you, sliding from your shoulder to your waist. His fingers tease the hem of your shirt. You hold your breath, and his hand slowly slips under your waistband. The maid moans as the Duke lifts her onto the table, and Casey leans toward you, his breath hot as he whispers in your ear, "Don't you wish we were doing what they were doing right now?" Isn't this every, Netflix and chill? You gasp as his fingers caress the elastic band of your panties. You press your thighs together, trying to keep from arcing into his touch. Oh, of course it is. Act out the scene with Casey. Stay on your side of the couch. Which do you think I'll pick? Every nerve in your body yearns to feel his touch travel the Duke's same path along your skin. But you catch his hand and move it back up, resisting your clasped palms in your lap. I'd like to actually watch the movie if you don't mind. He cedes defeat, leaning back on the couch with an easy grin. Oh, had to try. You turned me on like no one else ever has. He pulls you into his arms and you snuggle in close to watch the rest of the film play out. The next day, you're standing ringside reporting for the Blades. But you're finding it hard to focus on the game. You're still buzzing from the night you shared with Casey, when a cheer from the crowd draws you back to the present. Wow, Casey's kicking ass. Did you see that shot? Yep, totally. He's really focused on the game. And he's letting the rest of the team get some shots in. You nod, although you have eyes only for Casey on the eyes. Are you alright? You're really spacing out today. Of course, it's just... You hesitate, trying to produce a believable excuse when a new voice shouts from the stands. Hey! I know you! Great. Maybe if you would have changed your outfit. Again. The paparazzo from the Winter Festival is there in the stands, pointing right at you. Oh no. Excuse me, sir. No fans in the booth, please. But the man ignores a dish, pushing right in to wave a finger in your face. You're the girl Casey Jameson was with the other night. Told you I'd figured it out. You're mine. Uh-huh. Okay. Without further ado, thanks for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Head down in the description. Plenty of things to check out there. Without further ado, I'll say the following. Who cares? Seriously, who cares? Just saying. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Catch y'all later. Peace out.